Here's your bow back.
Just hope that... Oh, thank you. Kind of nice, huh?
Yeah, it worked. I'm surprised I didn't break it. I would have felt really
Me
bad.
too. You got really big arms.
I am twice your size.
Well, it's true. Maybe I'll have to find one for you.
It's not my style, though.
I think you did just fine with it.
I did amazingly.
Verity, did I do just fine with it? Because I felt like it was beginner's luck.
I've seen worse.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
True.
I've seen better.
Well, of course.
Verity
you're
did
better.
shoot
You,
like...
shot 4.
She starts kicking the remains of that crow out of a gap on the floor and checking the ropes and making sure that the pilot fire is still lit. Are the three of you able to settle down?
I don't know. Are we officially able to settle down at this point? You know what? Tekoa will be like, he'll look over at you two and be like, you two need to get rest. Just get rest. I'll take first watch.
I could use some rest. Could use a lot of rest.
Well, I mean,
Thanks.
if you died like Hans, you could get lots of rest, but you shouldn't do that.
Suppose I can rest when I'm dead.
Oh. Even Hans can't rest.
No.
Well, I don't think Hans wants to rest. I think he just wants to be an evil little stupid skull head.
That's right.
I should clarify that Tullana can't hear Hans.
Oh. Well, I'm going to
But I
pretend
couldn't
I
hear
do.
him either, could I?
No.
Okay, so I just know that
Just
Rabberto was
Rabberto.
complaining, and I'm like, okay, it's got to be Hans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend.
You're good at that.
Can Verity hear him?
No.
Only,
She can see him.
Only necromancers can hear him.
Wow.
Yeah, notice how I didn't make you roll sense to
Just pick that up, yeah.
be able to talk with them. Yeah.
Well, I guess. Oh. All right.
All right, so y'all get some
I'm
sleep.
going to tuck in.
And I'll just stay up here with Verity and keep her company.
I got to write something down real quick, but okay.
I'm going to go lay down again. Get as comfy as I can. With my big
Next
axe
to the-
next to me.
Next, I assume the pilot light that sheds a little light.
A little, and the sky is brightening up a little bit. You left Gilder pretty close to dawn, really. The sky was just beginning to show the first bit of sunlight when you left Gilder, and it's been a couple hours now, so you're pretty close to the sun actually rising.
Rab will write in his journal, in the journal of how they took out what did you call him?
Crows.
Yeah.
Carrion crows, a murder.
A murder of crows.
That I promptly helped murder with Tekoa.
Took out carrion crows. What does Hans mean by I don't know what life is?
It is a quiet journey through the skies. Does Tekoa do anything while the two of them are asleep?
No, there's not much you can do. Talk to Verity if she's up for talking. If she's not up for talking, totally understand. I mean, it's a little.
She would talk.
Okay.
He strokes the ears of Rabberto, so Rabberto
Goes to
gets
sleep.
extra sleep.
Yeah. He just.
Roberto shakes his leg while he's sleeping.
Oh my gosh! And
Get down.
then he takes his cloak and wraps it around Tullana because she looks like she's just extra
Aw.
sleep. And then goes to sit back down. He's like, "Look, I'm really sorry about all this. It seems like we keep trying to do the right thing, trying to help people out, and we keep causing problems.
I guess that's what happens when you deal with the dead.
I think it's a little bit more than just dealing with the dead, though. Because, I mean, if we still tried to do things and, even if Rabberto wasn't doing, he wasn't a saint, he wasn't a conductor, we'd still have problems. I mean, granted, he's now
I
brought
guess
more.
that's just life then, huh? Problems follow everyone around.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all got to bind together at some point, deal with this stuff. Some point or another, right?
People make it hard to band together.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Tell me about it.
trust is a difficult thing these days.
Yeah, we're not making it any better. But seriously, I mean, Rabberto means well. It's just people naturally are like, because you have this gift, you're evil.
9 times out of 10.
I mean, they're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you. There's those that isn't, or those ones that aren't,
Really doesn't help that he's carrying around that thing.
That's because Branson gave it to him.
Branson doesn't really just give things away.
Yeah, but he leans in. He's like, Rabberto got in Branson's head and basically was like, well, Hans could be being used to spy on you and your network, because who put him in the jar might still have tabs on him.
You think that's true?
I think it's possible. I don't understand all the stuff about it, but if someone had the ability to put him in a jar that should have destroyed him instead, then why would that person do that? That's the part that didn't make sense. And so that's why Rabberto really pressed home that to Branson, and Branson was like, okay, yeah, you got a point, take him, and, just in case.
I guess I could see that.
I mean, I don't know the whole situation, but basically it was like, supposedly, Rabberto can obviously talk to Hans, the skull guy, and he can get him to answer truthfully about some things. And apparently Hans said that a paladin put him in the jar, which does not make sense because paladins don't do that. Wait, what do you mean? They do?
Paladins do whatever they want.
Yeah, but if they're all about destroying the dead, why would they want to keep one alive?
Maybe because that dead thing knew something that they needed to know. Or...
That's actually a good point.
Or knew someone, or... I don't know.
But then how did Branson end up with it? It's the question. And why wasn't it taking it back?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why he's got him. And as far as the other materials that he's got, we got those in trade from Branson. Because we had taken a crate, that he needed something out of, and then basically bargained for the other stuff.
Took a crate.
Yes.
I thought you guys were thieves.
Not trying to be. Don't tell Tullana, it'd break her heart. She still thinks it's like, for the good of everything.
She really, really wants to re-kill things, doesn't she?
She has the same hatred and rage that I do for undead things. She's just more vocal about it. I mean, I don't know your past, but when you lose family to these things and they're raised against you, it does something to you.
It'd be hard-pressed to find somebody who hasn't lost somebody to the dead.
I know, which is why it makes it hard for everyone to trust everyone, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, look.
She leans over the edge and points. You can see the front of the line of paladins.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds, all in a line, these white cloaks that are sort of bright. I guess in this light, they're a light bluish as the sun's just coming up, but
whoa.
You can see caravans and banners and flags, and you see the front of it, and they're heading up this large north road that heads through a pass in the mountains towards the Iron Tower.
So that's where they're going.
Wonder what's got them all up in arms.
I don't know. We couldn't get it out of Ravnik. He didn't know. Just said they were all being called back. Well, not all of them. Obviously, some are hunting us.
Yep. Good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere before. Doesn't always sound like that should be the case. I mean, I was in the army. I know that. But they also want you to think and adapt and do what's right to help everybody. At least some people do.
Some people.
Yeah. So... yeah, but they're headed that direction, and that's not where at least the Necromancer that we're trying to stop is going.
Yeah, so we probably need to change the wind at this point. We need to head probably a little bit further west.
So we need to go more east.
Like how far do you want to cut off this Necromancer?
Okay, so yeah, we need to go west. We need to get up near Fane, and we need to head through that pass towards those line of what I'm assuming are small villages that are, going to be towards Greenville. If we
near the rail line.
Yeah, but obviously the rail line stops. So, and that's correct, right?
Yeah, it's not done yet.
Is that right, guys? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And hope we can get ahead of them. Obviously, if we can't, then we can't. But we should be able to with the wind, right? I mean, they can't move that far, that fast.
Yeah, no, we can get ahead.
Okay, yeah, because we just want to get ahead. We don't... If we come across one that's already taken over, there's not much we can do. As much as, Tullana would want to get down there and destroy them all, and I wouldn't mind putting some of the ground. We gotta save people. That's the more important thing.
Can't save what's already dead. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's... Unless it's just a dead thing living inside of you, then that's a different story.
She gives you a side eye.
He just shrugs. It's like, look, I'm not going to hide it from you. We already talked about it. It is what it is. I've got control over it.
Okay.
Seriously, though, Verity, we don't want you to get hurt in any of this. So, this is our deal to deal with. We don't want to drag you into it any more than we have to. You've offered us passage. That's all we expect of you. You don't need to get wrapped up in anything else. You've got a life to live.
Thanks.
Just letting you know we are grateful. Do you need to get sleep? Need me to do anything while you take 5?
Not yet. I mean, you can lay down for a little while if you want. It's going to be
No.
2 or 3 hours before we get sight of a village.
He looks over at the other two and he's like, no, they need to sleep more than I do.
You start passing over those small mountains, and the sun comes up. Before long, you can spot a village,
Okay.
maybe a mile or 2 out. And
At that point, I guess it should rouse everybody else then.
Can we roll cool or recovery?
Well, you slept. Theoretically, you slept how many hours?
you
All of
slept
them.
3 or 4 hours?
4 hours I would think would get you strained back, but that's just, I mean,
Yeah,
8's
let's-
technically full, but
Let's do half of your strain back.
It hurts.
You can still roll
when you get up.
your
All right, I'll roll
cool for ending that last encounter.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and
I need more ranks in cool.
so
1 success,
so
1
that's one
advantage.
more.
got one more strain back, yeah. Okay, so Tekoa's gonna walk over to you guys and slap you on the leg. Come on, Rabberto, get up.
I think I'm a lot more gentler when waking you up.
Well, you are,
just so you
but
know.
I'm the military guy, so get up. Come on.
All right.
I helped you go to sleep. He goes over to Tullana, slaps her on the leg. Come on, wake up.
Ow!
Wait, what?
Don't have to be so mean.
What?
You're big and
Yes, you got
strong.
my yep. Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
That hurt.
Did it really hurt? Is there bruising? Is
Yes.
there bruising?
Yes.
Is it really bruising? Is it just your pride
Yes.
bruising?
Both.
At least you're
You hurt me
honest.
while I'm sleeping.
I was just waking you up. Look, we're about 2 miles out from the first
It's easy.
town.
All you have to do is say Tullana, and I'll wake up.
Okay, Tullana, let's get up.
See? So much better.
Okay, look, guys, we're near the first town, about 2
Oh,
miles
good.
out, and we can see it on the horizon. You guys need to come, so that way you can look and see
Mhm.
if y'all notice anything more than I would, because y'all can sense things. You can sense things.
I can sense a big kelp that's really not nice to wake people up.
You know, I didn't have to put my cloak around you to keep you nice and extra warm.
Well, no, but I appreciate
Oh, you
that.
got the
But I
cloak
didn't
this time?
appreciate you slapping me in the leg. That kind of
I
hurt.
slapped you in the knee.
In the old days, I would get the cloak, but
Well,
I
this
would-
is
I'd
true.
be
I have to
warmer, but,
trade off because you teach her how to play the harmonica, which she doesn't have it.
kind of got rid of.
Yeah.
Well,
I
just
would have
trying to
slept
be
great,
nice
but
and make it-
unfortunately, I stayed up to let you sleep. So
I appreciate. Well, thank
All
you.
right, let's get it together, kids. We
Oh,
could be
hey.
heading into something here.
All right. Well, if you
Yes,
need my
Auntie
axe,
Vines.
just let me know. I can't really see. I'm gonna try to climb up on that box again to look.
I got
What?
a stool.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up on
Aw.
a stool.
Kicks it towards you. As you get closer to the town, Verity stops the wind, and the balloon floats to a stop-ish above the town, which is very quiet. It's very quiet. You're up here, up in the clouds, but you don't see much going on down there.
what kind of town is it?
I think they were killed.
It's a medium-sized village. It is not large enough to have a tower,
Okay.
and it's not over a river or anything like that. It's just a town on a small mound.
Okay. With normally would be agricultural, right? Would be their
Mhm,
thing. Okay.
yeah. You're kind of in this valley, and you can see where the rail line moves through here about a mile to your east.
Okay. So the rail line comes up because that's originally what we were going to do was take the rail line and cut off in this area, but
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. But we don't see any
Looks-
activity for early morning.
A little quiet.
Okay. Any smoke,
A little too.
chimney smoke, or anything like that?
No.
What time of morning is this?
You're asking Verity. She puts a
Yeah, he actually
fist out to
turns
the
over. What time
horizon
of morning is it? Because
and measures how many fists above the horizon.
It's about 9 in the morning.
that's not good.
Not great.
No, it's not good because
Probably are
people
all
should be
dead.
moving by now.
They're probably all dead.
Tullana, they could be evacuated.
Oh, that too. I don't know why I thought worst case scenario.
Yeah, well, that's usually our job, but
Yeah.
okay.
You've rubbed off on me.
Okay, so quick assessment.
No, they can't be all dead. They got to be wonderful. They're probably alive, and they're probably having a festival and making cheese and corn cakes. And
I like your way of thinking, Rabberto.
I think it's
Okay.
probably just fine here.
So
Okay, we'll go with that,
So
Rabberto.
we're over the town. We don't see any movement. Around the surrounding area around the town, do we notice anything out of place?
You see fields. We're well past the harvest. We're pretty close to the winter solstice.
Okay.
The fields are mainly empty. A couple houses on the outskirts, barns. You don't see any activity.
Can we see the rail line from way up here?
It's about a mile out to your east.
Okay, so how do
Hello down
Tullana's voice echoes off into the air, and nobody can hear her except for the people on the balloon.
I would like to sense.
At a great distance.
We could bring us closer.
I'm not going to do that. Not until we know what's going on.
That's very true. Fair point.
Do you want a sense?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, hey, wait. Her glowing
Yes.
necklace thingy wouldn't glow is something. Tullana?
Probably not this
Oh, okay.
far.
Range bands. That's the problem. It's so far away.
Yeah, you're probably
Maybe-
starting at least with
That'd be a hard one. That'd be
3 or 4 purple
Yeah.
for the range. I'll be generous and say 3.
Okay. All right.
You got points to flip too, so go ahead and do the one. Take one for this,
All
because
right.
this is important, I would think. And don't forget to aim.
Yeah, I'll aim.
I don't think you can
I'll-
aim your sense.
You can
I'm gonna
do. You can focus.
Focus on the
your
village.
sense.
Can I focus on the village?
Just like with your perception. You can't aim perception. Never mind.
Okay.
Can't argue too much out of this.
Can I get a boost because we have great visuals? Because we're way up in the air.
You don't see anything.
Oh. Yeah. All right. I'm rolling.
Dang it.
You don't sense anything abnormal below you. What do you want to do with those 2 advantages?
Can I use those advantages to perhaps, because that's just searching for dead.
Mm-hmm. I got a suggestion.
Can I? Yeah.
If you're not getting the sense of the dead, what about life in the area? Like wildlife in the area, like if they're behaving differently than they would with a normal town nearby.
Ooh, can I use like a dead sense and see what I can do for life?
Let's see. So you sense Hans,
Uh-huh.
and you sense Tekoa,
Uh-huh.
or whatever's in him. You get a vague tingling off of the pendant that Tullana wears. Nothing below you at all. It's probably just too far.
Well, it's dawn, and so undead would probably be sleeping
Yes.
or hiding from the sun
Yeah, just crouching somewhere dark, hiding under
or in a barn.
buildings and porches.
Uh-huh. So
Under bridges.
I don't know what you're gonna do with your 2 advantages, but Tekoa's got a suggestion.
Sure, give me the suggestion.
Oh, it's not for your advantages, it's for reckless RP.
Burn the village.
Burn the village.
No, it's not
Exactly.
burn the village. You know what? I got an idea. So, how about, Verity, I know you don't want to sit down in the middle of the village, obviously. How about you take us out about quarter of a mile that way and sit down over there. I will walk into town, see if I can notice anything. Obviously, something comes out. I'll just stay towards the sunny area, stuff like that. But if we need to get eyes on the ground to be able to see what's going on, see if everybody's huddling somewhere or if there were signs of struggle or something along those lines. Got to get better eyes on the situation.
I can set it down near the rail line. It's nice and wide open out there.
Okay.
Will we be able to get it back up easy enough?
Well, if you keep it, stoked, yeah. That's my thought. Is somebody stay with Verity to keep it stoked and ready to go, and then I feel that I am faster than both of you. So doesn't necessarily mean this case, but I feel that I'm faster than both of you. Just got longer legs. So if I need to run,
I can,
I know you can hop.
keep up with you in a run. I got the hops.
He knows that you can do it. He's looking at this as a rush. It's part of his compulsion.
Yeah. You won't be able
This
to.
is also Roberto's compulsion.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it
Right
is
here.
both of
Yeah.
our compulsions.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great! I forgot
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Recklessness.
Yeah. No, let's go. We got to go 2 by 2 at least,
We need to have our battle buddies, but hopefully we're not getting in a battle.
That's right. Uh-huh. That was good. Yeah. No.
No.
You,
Yes. No. You're
you
so
can't go alone.
confusing.
You can't go alone. You know that.
Yes, I can.
Look, say that the necromancer is there
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to try to pull the deep out. I can't let that happen. You can't let that happen.
Yeah, but how are you going to stop it?
Oh, I got magics. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And I've been doing all my magics so well lately. So,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Han says, we calling them magics again? Plural?
what are you going to call him, Hans? As he looks back at his back, what are you going to
What?
call him?
Stop talking to him. He's a bad influence.
Yeah,
Tullana.
he's a bad influence.
Okay, fine. You know what?
You're
Let's.
I'm coming too.
Oh no.
No. I got my backpack. I'm ready to
Let's
go.
all go. Let's just Verity, you stay with the thing. We'll all go. That way we're all protected, and yeah. I mean, unless you want to stay behind.
Okay.
Tullana.
Nope.
I'm cool with whatever you decide is what we should do, but if there's going to be a fight, I want in on the action. So I think I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, all we're gonna do.
But I don't think Hans should go with us.
I agree.
Well, yeah, but
Rabberto,
look,
wasn't the whole point
yeah.
of the reason why we took him away from Branson in the first place because he eavesdrops on everything and reports back? Why would we want him to come along with us?
Because
Because I don't really believe
because
that.
he needs to come with us. Because if
think
I
you're
leave,
getting a little too attached to the stupid skull.
Oh.
I think you should just let Verde babysit him while we go.
Verity wanted to drop him.
No thanks.
See,
Hey, I'm not eavesdropping on anybody. Not listening at all.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to release him and let other people let him out? That'd be stupid. He's trapped.
okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we better go. Yeah.
The balloon is on the ground. The railed line is a couple 100 feet off behind you. Verity is taking the panels down from the sides of the balloon so that you can get a good 360 of the area. And the 4 of you disembark. 3 of you. 4.5.
It's counted as
Depends on
4
if
in
you want to
Verity's
count
book.
Hans. Yeah,
3.5. 3.
Four
Come on,
passengers.
Those are
really.
the 4 paying customers.
The
leave
4
balloon.
heads. The 4 heads.
If you're not back by sundown, I'm out of here.
No, we're
Pavement or not.
understood.
Got your
We're not going to
rocks.
be sticking around that long. We just want to go check it out and come back. If
Yeah.
Hey, if something happens, what's the signal?
Never heard that before.
Fair point. If something happens on your side of things, what kind of signal are you going to give us that we need to be looking for the skies on?
It'll be fire.
Fire?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fire, as in you're going to inflate the balloon and take off.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, to be fair, if she is in danger, yes,
Okay.
because she's just the pilot, and we're not endangering her or putting her any more into our mess.
Sure.
That's right.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you. If we're paying for your Hans, then that's what we're doing for her.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So let's go.
If something should happen, you want to meet up at Greenfield?
I mean, if something's going to happen, are you going to make it to Greenfield?
Yes.
Oh, we'll make it to Greenfield.
Yeah. If it's something that's going to happen to you, yeah, we'll make it. And if not, I mean, well, you'll just be in a
See you on
safer
the other
place.
side.
Safer, really.
Well,
I was trying to
kinda my
make this so
job,
that,
so.
we'll meet up and
yeah. Well,
and if not, she's in a safe town. Instead, you're like, see you on the other side. Like, we're going to be dead.
I'll either see you in a couple hours or
See you when I die.
I will.
Die of old age.
Yes. See you later.
That's fair.
and remember, I shouldn't say this, but remember what I told you when it was just us, how something's coming, and don't forget to share the knowledge of what you know with the people that you meet, so that we can all get through this together. So, if we should meet
Nods.
on the other side of the river,
So as we start
we'll see you
walking
there.
away, Tekoa's going to say this rather loudly. He's going to be like, yeah, I mean, hopefully nothing happens to us because then she won't get the bounty and she won't get her hazard pay or the 4th customer pay. I mean, she'll be out a lot of money.
She yells at you.
Good luck.
And he laughs.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, probably. Especially with one player's pip on our side. Mark doesn't have all.
So I'm sure he'll be happy to give us more.
Yeah.
I will. Verity took the balloon down on the eastern side of those tracks, about a mile outside this small town. The valley that this town is in, the valley that these rail lines are in, is maybe 10-ish miles wide, with this town being closer to the western ridge of mountains. You can see most of the buildings in town from where you are. There's a path from
Oh, nice. Okay.
that point where Verity landed,
Like
A newer looking one?
rails to the
That's
town.
nice.
Yeah, since these rails were built.
Mm-hmm.
You can see most of the buildings in town. There are a few farms and homesteads a little bit closer to where you currently are walking along this path. And as you approach the town, you don't see any activity. There is a small, little foresty area to the right of this path as you're walking into town, and you can see that the southern part of town is backed up against some more trees.
AJ, do you want to try doing your sense now that we're a lot closer? Before we
Sure.
go walking into a house and get mauled to death? I mean, obviously it's abandoned because people are not out and it's 9 a.m. in the morning. There should be activity.
Yeah.
We know
But
this.
they're not. It could be them hiding in the houses.
Well, then what would Tullana normally do? Scream at the top of her lungs?
Murder them.
No.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, you're not talking about the actual live people. You're talking about undead things.
Yes, undead things. If it's alive things, people then will say, "Get out of here! Get to safety!
Get to say T. Got you.
Safety!"
Yeah, I'm gonna roll sense.
I think you would probably be doing an average check for distance at this point, unless you're just trying to get your very close vicinity.
Yeah, no, I'll do average.
Oh,
we go.
finally. Yay.
He roads the triumphs and the despairs, but he doesn't always get the success.
All right, so 3 successes, 2 threats, and 1 triumph. What does Rabberto do when he senses? How does it feel to him? What's his process like?
I think for him it is almost as if I'm on almost like an out-of-body experience where I'm looking for it. So I hear this kind of the wind passing through my ears as if I'm listening for it, as I'm searching it out, and as I run up on the deep, and it stops, and Hans, and then it goes out and it starts listening for more and waits for like a silence. I wonder if it's almost it's the noise of life that's passing through his ears, and then he's listening for quiet spots.
He hears a silent whisper, just one.
I hear one.
A silent whisper.
A silent whisper.
What did it say?
Well, that would be another check.
Oh. So you sense one, so it's not hundreds.
Yeah, that, at least in the vast vicinity.
Where?
I think with my triumph, I can sense who it is, what it is,
Who it is?
who it is.
Oh.
I'll give you where for sense. It's on the opposite side of town. Do you want to pick one of the other things from sense?
Yeah, let me look at it. Let's see.
Do you want to? You could do maybe its intent or
Yeah,
emotions.
intent, commune.
Intent would be good, because if it's waiting to beat somebody, we would know.
Or if it's sent here to scout and wait for us.
Let's see.
Hmm.
The user may tap into the mind of one undead creature within range and sense its thoughts. See through an illusion. May speak with the dead for up to 1 minute. 1 round in instruction encounter. This time may extend by 1 per minute of uncancelled successes. Turn master.
I think commune is probably as high as we were going to go with that triumph.
Yeah. Oh, the way he's been talking with undead things lately, because he kind of has a thing for talking with dead things.
He does.
It's kind of like
It's
his.
very necromancer-y.
It's It's kind of his job, though, but not.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it was by the south side of town?
It's by the west side of town.
West
You're
side.
coming in from the east.
Rabberto goes, I feel you. I can sense you're here. Why are you here?
I have to go back. I have to go back.
Go back where?
I have to get back to the river. I have to go back.
Who pulled you from there?
I don't belong here. I don't know.
You don't belong here. If I help you back, are you going to attack me?
No, I have to go back.
Are you supposed to bring anybody else with you?
I think a lot of it just is repetitious. I want to go back. I'm not supposed to be here.
What's your name? Can I help you?
Its voice goes silent when you ask its name.
It's fine. You can remember. I give you permission to remember who you are.
Elatier, can you help me go back? You get the feelings of water and pain.
Rabberto's been picking while he's been talking with it, and he coming out of it, he seems to lose his rhythm and end up twanging his lute.
Tekoa just looks over at him.
Yeah, this isn't really anything you've seen Rabberto do before.
He doesn't want to like interrupt, but he's just kind of like looking at him and starts looking
seems like
around.
there's some sort of spirit that got pulled out of death and abandoned here or put here for a reason.
Huh?
He's over here on the west side of town. His
Okay.
name is Elatier, and
Huh.
it's in a lot of pain.
Should we
Just-
kill him so he can go to the other side?
Well,
I can help.
Well, of course you can.
I can also lead it to the other side. Maybe it.
But what is? What? Wait. So wait. Hold on. So
Yeah.
it doesn't want to devour anybody. It just wants to go back.
It just wants. It's repeating. I don't belong here. I need to go back. I don't belong here.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to another episode of The Other Place. Liking the show and want more? Be sure to leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts, and stop by our Twitter or Discord to say hello. The Other Place is a production of Nightcast Creative. Visit nightcastcreative.com to find out more about us and the podcasts we make.